The fork froze halfway to my mouth when my sister laughed and said it, loud enough for the whole table to hear. Honestly, there's no place for discount store kids at this party. The room went dead silent. My children stopped chewing. My youngest looked up at me with wide, confused eyes. And in that single moment, I felt something rip inside my chest, sharp and irreversible. This wasn't just a joke. It was an execution, carried out at a family dinner, in front of grandparents, cousins, and friends. My sister leaned back in her chair, pleased with herself, swirling her wine like she just delivered the line of the night. A few people chuckled nervously. No one defended us. Not one. I glanced at my kids. Their clothes were clean, neat, bought on sale, because I chose school supplies and food over brands. I worked 2 jobs to keep them safe and smiling. And here they were, reduced to a punchline. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't cry. I smiled. Because the thing about being the discount one in the family is that you learn how to stretch value and patience until the exact moment it snaps. What my sister didn't know was that this dinner, this beautiful house, this carefully curated image of success she loved to flaunt, all rested on something fragile. Something with my name on it. 5 years earlier, when her husband's business collapsed under bad decisions and worse ego, I was the one who stepped in quietly. No family meeting. No applause. I co-signed a loan that saved them from bankruptcy. I helped restructure their debt. I became the silent reason they still lived in that house, hosting these dinners like royalty. And the clause? The one my sister never read? It expired tonight. I excused myself calmly, telling my kids to keep eating. In the hallway, I pulled out my phone and opened my email. The legal notice had already been drafted weeks ago, waiting for my approval. All I had to do was tap once. I tapped. Back at the table, dessert arrived. Laughter tried to return, forced and thin. My sister was mid-story when her phone buzzed. She frowned, checked it, then checked again. Her face drained of color. Her husband stood up suddenly. "I need to make a call," he muttered, already walking away. I sat down, folded my napkin, and finally spoke. "You're right," I said softly. "There isn't a place for my kids at parties like this." She looked at me, confused, then relieved, until I finished. "So we're leaving. And so is the safety net you've been standing on." Her eyes widened. "What are you talking about?" I reached into my bag and placed a thin folder on the table. Copies of the loan agreement, the co-signer release, the enforcement notice. Effective immediately, I continued. "I'm no longer responsible for your debt. The bank will be in touch." The table erupted. My mother gasped. My father stood up, shouting my name. My sister's wine glass tipped over, red spilling across the white tablecloth, like a warning no one had seen coming. "You wouldn't," my sister whispered. I looked at my kids, then back at her. "You already did." We stood and walked out together. No yelling, no drama, just the sound of chairs scraping and my children holding my hands a little tighter than usual. Outside, my oldest asked quietly, "Are we poor?" I knelt down, met his eyes, and said, "No, we're rich in the only way that matters. We don't buy respect, we demand it." In the weeks that followed, the house went up for sale. Dinner stopped. Calls came in, apologies wrapped in excuses. I didn't answer, because the truth is, anyone can mock a price tag, but it costs everything to look down on someone who paid the real price and walked away with their dignity intact.